What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And guys, I have to admit it's getting worse. It's getting much worse, and I have to say that the most recent news shows that potentially we are about to see a new rug pull from Greg McCabe, and it is not the best update in today's video. I have to say that the Grand Canyon that is splitting our community to two parts is getting bigger and bigger, and it is pretty much the second part of yesterday's video. And I have to say that in my opinion we are starting to lose this battle. And let me explain you my thoughts, but before, as usual, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. So, let's start with this news. Sam IM published this 8 hours ago and Scott reposted it. She wrote, "Next bridge FAQ updated below. The supposed qualifying language Junk Savvy like to highlight for an upcoming dividend is gone. So, no reason to transfer to ST. You are welcome." And here's two screenshots of the same part of FAQ section on official NBH website. Here you can see that previously it was this sentence: "Is there currently a reason or any urgency to transfer shares to Equinity for an upcoming dividend?" And here's the new update of the same paragraph. "Is there currently a reason or any urgency to transfer shares to Equinity?" Question mark. That's it. Guys, I have to say that yes, we have, this is the official Next Bridge Hydrocarbons website. At the very bottom of the screen you can see this paragraph, and yes, it is quite suspicious, but the mention of dividends from Yuka is gone. And I have to say that we have this mention on the official letter that was filed with SEC, and that was filed on July 26. Here you can see the Yuka and wait a second, NBH file a registration statement on Form S1 with the Securities and Exchange Commission as of July 26, 2023 in order to register for issuance the right to subscribe for shares of common stock of a subsidiary of NBH to be formed in the future, Yuka, to the eligible shareholders of NBH. And definitely it is not so easy to erase this information from SEC, but this sign is quite suspicious, and I have to say that this sign is quite scary. But I have to admit that it is not the only problem that I will highlight in today's video. Let me show you another update. You know that just recently Scott was targeted by a part of our community in regards to his actions, and they say that he is a liar and he shouldn't be a representative of our community in any type of official statements or in any type of lawsuits. And let me show you that first of all, I want to pay attention to the response of Due Diligence to the Scott Trott tweet. And Scott Trott refers to C. Plant, the person who allegedly changed some official documents. Definitely it is not the proven case, but it is the information that you can double check by yourself. And I have to say that Due Diligence showered Scott with insults, and I have to say that I don't like to read this type of tweets, because it is nothing else but just an insult. And how it is even possible that this person, let's put it this way, which reputation leaves much to be desired, also makes this type of statements. And Robel wrote in response to his tweet, and guys, I don't even want to read this tweet, you can read it by yourself. He published it just several hours ago, and let me quote you the tweet that was published by Robel. "Glad you finally took the gloves off with this clown. What took you so long? He's Basil's long lost son or what? And due diligence wrote, I tried to be diplomatic and supportive of the action he's taking against his broker. I even tried calling him this morning to clear the air after this BS rant he went on. But the guy never answers because he has no class, no balls and a clear agenda. So screw it, gloves off. And guys, take a look right here. Sam IM reposted the tweet of due diligence, and she reposted the tweet, she answered to the tweet of Southern Oracle 06, and Southern Oracle wrote, Drew attempted to contact Scott. Apparently he doesn't take rejection well. No means no bitch, no one GAF about your gloves. And Sam IM wrote, LOL, someone not getting a bonus this quarter. He should get back to calling Congress. They love it. And guys, imagine just a simple situation when we don't have any lawsuits. So we don't have Scott, we don't have Mark Basile. In this case, there is no lawsuits. And what would you do next? What do you have left on the table? And what should everyone in MMTLP community do in order to see the resolution? Do you have an answer? Do you think that it is still possible to call Congress? Or do you think that we have some secret sauce that will help us to see the resolution right before the statute of limitation deadline? And let me remind you that it will most likely take place on December the 9th, because we don't have any other exemptions rather than to have this deadline within the next several weeks. And on top of that, guys, we still have the letter that was signed by 74 members of Congress, and we have it unanswered for almost a year. And we have some contacts of Don Fees, and he kept silent in regards to this case, but on October 24th he wrote this mysterious tweet, 14 weeks to go. And 14 weeks is not the deadline of statute of limitations. Till statute of limitations deadline we have just I guess 6 weeks, and 14 weeks from this point will happen at the very beginning of January, I guess somewhere on January the 5th. And I don't know what does this tweet mean. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Roman Soups wrote again in response to due diligence tweet where he explained that he tried to be diplomatic and supportive, but he remembered these facts. What snowballs is this guy due diligence who said he paid an attorney to go block class action $1,500, then disappears when it's showtime. Scott Roth has the balls to face 11 lawyers, all professional in federal court. Ari Rubinstein served. Charles Schwab for market manipulation served. NextBridge couldn't even get a petition done where they claimed TradeStation had no fault. What's their plan? Rumored they are going to sit on the ball and see if they can sell shares on the cheap to the shorts. What's the deal with going back to Congress? Trying to get more SEC charges out might work. Lots of smoke, no fire. And guys, again, ask yourself honestly, what do you have left if we remove all the lawsuits? And guys, we don't have many of them, we have just 2 of them, and both of them were filed by the people who want to help us. And for some reason, part of the community doesn't like these actions. And in this case, I want to ask you, what have you achieved in order to see the resolution? What have you done? And if the answer is nothing, if the answer is just several tweets in support of the path through Congress, in this case, you spent 2 years of your life worthless. That is why, guys, I want to tell you that we have to unite. And this is the most important point in the history of MMTLP, where we have to do this, despite the fact that some of our community members doesn't like others. But we all have a common goal, and this goal is to have a resolution. On top of that, guys, we have quite interesting tweet, and basically Scott wrote this in regards to C Plant. And C Plant is the person who gave $2 million to NextBridge Hydrocarbons in order to support this company, but it is not a free money, it is just a loan. And let me quote you this tweet. Plant, hold on a minute. You are pals with the social media queens covering Makodit's rear end here. You will pay $20,000 a month to do what? And guys, this is a mistake, and he admitted it that it was at $10,000. But let me quote you further. You should think I should ask Makodit for labor reports for your work earning that $20,000 a month in TRCH when there was no product except selling shares. It's kind of securities fraud under SEC 10b-5. Oh wait, another minute. You lent Makodit money, received kickbacks, falsified the oil drilling data, then are now deciding to go after yours truly because you can hear blue windbreakers stopping the wind in Texas. I get it now. Did you sell at or near the MMTLP peak like Makodit? Did you then switch to a short play on MMTLP knowing the stock was going to be halted? It will be funny to see your trades under microscope around 25th of November of 2022 to December the 8th of 2022. Oh wait, what do you know about John Burda linking up with social media talking toilet? In all of this before MMTLP even existed. Here to comment, or should I just let the internet do its thing? I mean, I've just learned that the talking toilet and emergency space man was pumping this as Mr. Diggins on stock tweets denied he knew Burda. And by the way, Mr. Diggins is a due diligence, and because of this tweet, due diligence wrote this huge insult letter. Let me quote you further. I mean, I just learned that the talking toilet emergency spaceman was pumping this as Mr. Diggins on stock tweets denied he knew Burda, and now the audio is circulating proving otherwise. Oh yeah, lots of questions to go out shortly. What of your pal Makodit? He couldn't come up with a scratch to pay $137,000 on supposedly profitable field. Stop drilling too. Oh my, I think you and the talking toilet better get your story straight, or at least use some of the grift money you got from MMTLP and NBH investors to lawyer up. And Platinum wrote this. She basically added this information, and she corrected Scott because of his mistake of $20,000 and $10,000 per month. So Platinum wrote, he loaned them $2 million with 12% interest, and now he's a senior secured debt holder and consultant making $10,000 a month. She added the link to the official SEC website. And she also added the exact document. Here is the 12% promissory note agreement. And Scott admitted that he wrote basically, my bad, I was off by 10,000, had seen a 20,000 monthly outlay in another filing. Just think $10,000 would have been a retainer to hire a lawyer for the share account. Got stock fraud? And Plant responded to this that he is a original TRCH shareholder since 2014. He never sold a single share. I loaned NBH the money so they could fight this battle for the 65,000 shareholders, yourself included. I do not get paid $20,000 a month. Get your facts right. It documented in filings. I've never doctored any post, only the shields use that BS line. Guys, I have to admit that this saga is getting worse. I don't like it, and I think we will not get anywhere with this narrative. But let me show you another quite interesting news, at this time from Mark Basile. I know that you don't like him as well, but he is working in our favor, in favor of MMTLP community members, and he has a fiduciary duty, and he has a contract with one of MMTLP community member on a trade. And if you don't like her actions, and guys, I have to admit that she became silent as well, because she doesn't want to be somewhere else in public sphere rather than in her lawsuit. And let me show you that Mark, in response to this tweet of Southern Oracle and Due Diligence, wrote this. MMTLP, very interesting week coming up. Expect the unexpected. So, does it mean that he will add some new information in regards to his RICO lawsuit? Or does he expect that it might be new exposures on this saga? with Scott Trott and other community members who want to push his case down. And guys, I don't know the reason, but I think without Scott and without Mark Basil, we will not get any resolution at all. And remember that the clock is ticking. So let me quote you this tweet that was reposted by Mark Basil and that was originally made by Scott. He wrote, "Anybody who advised you to get into AST is potentially a target for SEC violations, especially if they did not reveal to you they were under an NDA contract with any MMAT 40 companies or a hedge or other financial institution. You can also bring a case against them personally. Just my humble, uneducated opinion." And guys, I don't know the reason, but for now I see a lot of people and a lot of comments in the internet that are trying to discredit our community for one reason or another. And I don't like any points of view who support these type of actions. On top of that, guys, Mark wrote this tweet, and let me quote you this in details. Again, in response to the saga in between Scott Trott and other community members. He said, "It's not unusual to hide additional interest by using a consulting agreement as well as the issuance of shares. In our usual cases, we look at when the contracts were entered into. If they are within a week of each other, the courts apply the law of integration, meaning they are part of the same transaction." So quite interesting again statement. And don't you think that Mark is disclosing a lot of new additional information for us in order to shed some light on this saga? I think he is. That is why, guys, and I told you this multiple times, we have to unite and push our case forward together. On top of that, let me show you very important and wise tweet that was posted by Sensei. He wrote this 1 hour ago. "Remember when those OG MMTLP peeps organized a protest in District Columbia? You all MFs tweet at each other. When is enough going to be enough, and we do it again. 100 congressional signatures without a reply, a proven imbalance, confirmed rule violation, organize or die." And guys, again, this is very simple and important call to action, that we have to organize these actions or die. Otherwise, if we focus our efforts to attack the community members, our own community members, in this case, we will not go anywhere. On top of that, guys, let me show you just a sneak peek of some actions that are happening outside of this saga. Pete Sessions wrote this tweet 18 hours ago. "This week I spoke to the importance of federal nutrition programs for Central Texas at the 2024 Prosper WACA Summit. Prosper WACA is dedicated to improving education, health and financial security for our community, and as a proud WACA native, I enjoyed sharing my insights." And Iron MMTLP wrote this. Let me clarify this for you. This week, Representative Pete Sessions emphasized his loyalty to donors, demonstrating a lack of regard for veterans and disabled veterans. He's failed to address the unresolved MMTLP issue because he chooses not to for his own personal and political gain. Pete has let us all know that he is fine with continually sticking a knife in the back of his constituents and US citizens if that means more dollars in his pocket. Financial fraud is just fine as long as Pete wins. And definitely, guys, I have to say that Pete Sessions and Ralph Norman switched their opinion right after the fine for John Burda, George Palikers and MMAT was implemented. And he was satisfied with this decision. But guys, these two cases are completely separate, and it is not related to the U3 hub. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Another community member was blocked by Mark Basil, and I don't know the reason why. This means even the headliners, in my opinion, the headliners of our community are fighting each other, and I don't know the reasons why they do it. So it is what it is. We have to move forward, and guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, We decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.